RV Joey gets a visit from Carolyn. What's up, blind viewers? That's right, you heard me right. RV Joey, yeah, she popped back on the scene, started making videos again after a little hiatus. She always does that. It's kind of common for her. But if you remember, a while back, she kept on talking about this land that she was gifted. So she had this land. She wanted to have a van docking station and do all kinds of stuff. And she was at Home Depot looking at sheds, and she was going to rent space to other nomads and all that she was talking about. Well, it seems like she finally went to the land. That's right. She popped on, made a video where she was on the land. Now, it's apparently these people have a bunch of land, and they gifted her some of it. So she hasn't like picked a spot. She said that the best spot she left for the family members. So she's gonna take the kind of scraps out on the corner on the fringes somewhere. I don't know, but anyway, she is on the land. So we actually see it. And she is talking about going back to Home Depot and looking at sheds and everything again. But while she was there, she got a visit from Carolyn. That's right, RV Rebel Girl. Now, those two have been hanging out pretty often lately and seem to be pretty chummy. So that's right, Carolyn, RV Rebel Girl, she popped in and gave RV Joey a visit. Now, I know you're going to start jumping down with the, that's clickbait. No, it's not clickbait. Well, maybe it is clickbait, but it isn't false. Did I say Carolyn gave RV Joey a visit? Well, Carolyn did give RV Joey a visit. I didn't make anything up. So, yeah, just because you jump to conclusions, don't jump down my throat because I use clickbait. If you don't like it, suck it. Now, speaking of Carolyn, yes, Caravan Carolyn. Speaking of that Carolyn, yes, it is true. Carolyn has taken a break from YouTube. Now, contrary to the guesswork and speculation of the gossip queen, no, it isn't because she ran out of content. It's actually because the stalking and the harassment and all that mean, nasty stuff has gotten so bad that she had to take action. So she decided the best course of action to take right now is to just lay low, stay off of YouTube, and keep her business to herself and see what happens from there. Now, I know this is going to disappoint that gossip guy, or the critic, because he uses her name in every title. And if he doesn't use her name in the title, he uses her face in every thumbnail every day. And he puts out 2, 3, 4, 9 videos a day. So he relies on her a lot. So if she's not making any content, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. He'll probably still make something. I mean, she didn't make a video yesterday, but he still managed to get her name and her face up on his channel for a thumbnail and a title. And I guarantee tomorrow he'll probably hear about this. If he doesn't watch it himself, one of his crack news team will say, go over to BlindViews. And so he'll make a video tomorrow and it'll have Caravan Carolyn's picture and her name will be in the title about, oh yeah, she taking a break from YouTube, but it's all her fault. She brought this on herself. And he'll, spin that yarn again. Because we all know, let's face it. He talks about she has no content. She produces poor content. Now she's making little 3-minute videos of a keto meal and a dog running around just so she can pump out a video every day. When, well, we know him. He'll just talk about everything and anything just to pump out a video or 2 or 3 or 9 a day. But he's allowed to, no one else is. But if it's so boring and there's no content, why use this person's picture in every thumbnail? I mean, he says how much he likes Scott and Terry from Destination Open Road, and how he thinks they're one of the best nomad channels out there. And I'm not disagreeing with that or anything, but he talks them up so much, but I never see their picture in a thumbnail. I never see their name in a title. Well, I won't say never, but very, very rarely. So why, I don't know. Why use this boring person's name in every title? I don't understand it. Kind of boggles my mind. I mean, I get it. I know that when all these YouTubers, these nomads that he covers, when they have shitty content, he has shitty content because he has zero content. He relies on everyone else to make a video that he can just aim his camera at. So when you YouTubers are lazy and sloppy and you make shitty content, then he has shitty content. Come on, you got to step up your game so he has some content. I mean, hell, he even relies on all the people that just comment, don't even make videos. That's another one of his. It isn't his content. It's all you people writing. He sits there and he reads comments. Your comments. You are his content. He has zero content. Everybody on YouTube gives him his content. So when you have shitty comments, he doesn't have any content. When you make shitty videos, he doesn't have any content. So you guys got to step up your game. Come on. But you can guarantee that tomorrow, Caravan Carolyn, her face will be in the thumbnail and or her name will be in his title. Even though she's not making a video and she's boring and she has no content. Watch. See if I'm right. And I know before you jump down my throat and it's just YouTube and it's Dave and he don't jump down my throat. Because after all,
that's right. I'm a critical channel, okay?
Now after the RTR, a lot of people tend to head to the slabs. And let's face it, people, if you know anything about the slabs, it's not the best place. It's kind of a shady area. You know, you have people that have little or nothing. They're living in the slabs, and drug problems run rampant there. It's no secret. I'm not the first person to say that. It's spread pretty widely. And when you have drug issues, you usually have other issues because drugs aren't free, and so people usually turn to stealing stuff and doing other things to get money to get their drugs. And then once they're on the drugs, they tend to do even unsightly and unsavory things. So there's other things that go on that aren't really good. But anyway, Six String Steve, he is a guy who one of the ones that went to the slabs, and he was having a pretty good time until someone there actually OD'd, and him and his group, I guess, witnessed everything, was involved. One guy is either a first responder or was, so he kind of attended to the person that OD'd, while some other folks went out to the main road and guided the sheriff and EMS and everything into the site where everything was. And yeah, so it was kind of a weird little situation. But Six String Steve, I'll put a link to the video. He made a pretty emotional, heartfelt video. It hit him a little bit tough, but I'll let you go over and watch the video. But it was kind of interesting and sad at the same time that he had to go through that, and that somebody turned to drugs and went too far and almost ended their life. But what it does do to me, it drives home the fact that even though you're an RVer or a nomad or whatever, you know, living the good life away from society, not in your sticks and bricks in some neighborhood, that doesn't really change a whole lot, because there's still little groups and classes even in that society. I mean, you got the rich folks driving around in their big old Prevos, the whole way down to people living in their cars and have nothing. So, even though your home is on wheels, doesn't matter how far or how fast you drive, you're not going to get away from the realities of society and all the problems that come with it, or your own problems for that matter. This Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.